Hi, I am Angeline Trevina, and this is 5 ways to market your book that don't feel dirty. Now, I know a lot of writers that are scared of marketing their books, and there are lots of different reasons why people are worried about doing marketing. A big one is that they don't want to annoy people or come across as rude. I think all of us have probably been annoyed by pushy salespeople, people stopping you in the street, people knocking on your door, people phoning you. And I totally get it. You don't want to become one of those people. I also know a lot of writers who just don't know how to market their book. They're confused by it and they don't even know where to start. And I even know writers who refuse to do any marketing of their books at all because they believe it to be evil in all of its forms. And you know what? I've thought all of these things myself at one time or another. Somehow, marketing feels completely at odds with the creative act of actually writing a book. If there was a Venn diagram of creativity and marketing, it often feels like this is what it would be, that those two things just aren't linked, there's no overlap at all. It feels like marketing your book, thinking of it as a product, and thinking of yourself as a brand, it somehow sullies the whole thing and turns your book from a labor of love into something dirty and something that you have to hard sell to unwilling consumers. But this is not what marketing has to be. But if you're still uncomfortable with the concept, there are some ways to get your work out there that actually barely feel like marketing at all. So the first step is to just put yourself out there. If people can't find you or don't know about you, then they are never going to know about your books. So first of all, get yourself a presence online. This might be your own website or just some social media profiles. There are pros and cons just to using social networks, but I'm not going to go into those now. But just get yourself online, get somewhere that you can point people to where they can find you. Also, go to some local literary events, so literary festivals or conventions, and there are loads of both readers and other writers that you can meet. Talk to people, make friends and connections. And that's not hard selling. You're not going in and trying to sell your books. You're just talking to people and making some friends. And believe me, you will be amazed at just where this can go, just knowing other people and just networking. All you need to be is just your wonderful self. There's no trick to it. There's no magic secret. You just get out there and be yourself and talk to people. So once you have made yourself known, all you have to do is start a conversation. It is that simple. It is that simple. Talk about the things that you enjoy. Talk about the books that you like, the movies that you like, music, fashion, gardening, whatever you're into. Just talk about your passions and ask other people questions. Be interested in them. Find out what you have in common, and I bet you're going to find out that you have a lot in common with these people. And all you're doing at this point is making friends. That's it, just making friends. If they ask you what you do, tell them you're an author. And if they ask what you've written, then tell them. They're asking you because they're already interested, so there's no need to hard sell your books to them. Your next step is to club together. So a really good way to do this is to submit your books to group promotions. There are loads of group promos happening all the time. You can find group promos for whatever genre you write in or for mixed genre promotions. And they are available on loads of different platforms. So there are group promos for places like BookFunnel, for Prolific Works, which was previously called InstaFreebie. There are group promos for books that are in Kindle Unlimited. There are promos for books on Amazon Countdown deals. And a really great way to find these group promos is in Facebook groups. There are tons and tons of Facebook groups for authors that are organising group promos on all of these different platforms. So just have a search and join some of them and get involved. Because when you promote the group promo either to your mailing list if you have one or on social media, you're not saying, hey, buy my book, buy my book. All you're doing is saying, hey, check out all these great books. Why don't you grab a few if you like them? Absolutely no hard sell whatsoever. So the next thing you can do is pay it forward. So if you find it difficult and a little bit icky to push your own book, why not push someone else's? So share other authors' posts. Pay it forward in that way, and lots of people, when they see you sharing their books, they'll share your books with their platform, with their network. Or if you want to be certain of getting that share back, you can reach out to them and organise a swap with them, whether that be a mailing list swap or whether that be a social media swap. But just be careful. You do not want to turn your social media profile into an endless stream of book promos, because that is going to turn people off. No one wants to come onto your profile and learn nothing about you and just see a string of book promos. Okay, so just make sure you work them in with other more interesting and more valuable posts. And so my fifth point is, remember that you're a reader too. I think we often get wrapped up in the idea that we're writers, but, well, writers are, a lot of them are like the biggest readers that I know. Now, Book Marketing 101 is to know your ideal reader so that you can find them and introduce them to your books. So join reader groups for your genre. There are loads and loads of groups on Facebook for any kind of genre whatsoever. There are also Goodreads groups and other places that you can get together with readers. And just join the groups and just join in, because this is a genre that you also love. So you're going to have loads of things to talk about with these people. So just chat about the books that you love and have fun in this group. Just talk to people. Before promoting any of your own work, always check group rules about self-promotion, because some groups will allow it. They'll have special posts where you can leave a comment with links to your books, and other groups, it's a big no-no. Okay, an absolute no-no. But you're getting out there and you're meeting with your ideal readers, so it is still a valuable thing to be doing. And if you don't want to promo your own books, if you still feel uncomfortable about pushing your own work, that's fine. Just make those friends with your fellow readers who love the same genre as you do. And when they ask about you and what you do and what you write, then you can introduce them to your books. And again, it's no hard sell because they're already interested if they're asking you. So let's just run through those 5 different ways again. So 1 is to put yourself out there, get yourself online presence, be on social media, get out there in the real world and just meet people and make friends. Start a conversation, chat about the things you love, find out things you have in common with people and just make a connection. Club together with other readers and add your books to group promotions. Pay it forward by sharing other people's books and they'll share yours, or you can get together and organise a direct swap. And remember that you're a reader too, so just meet with other readers who like the same genre as you and just have fun chatting about the books that you love.